the worry is after they've had a run and they suddenly know what to do, that you know they can start to go from step 1 to step 3 and forget step 2. But she, I must say, she looked to have taken the race very well. Again, I suppose it was the first time we'd had her in a real rhythm up to the race, because we've been a bit stop-start with her through her 2-year-old career and through her 3-year-old career. I'm never overly worried when they don't run at 2. Quite often it gives it, when you're getting them ready in 2 or 3 goals as a 2-year-old, it benefits them in the long run. You know, as you can see, she's a very nice model. I think she's going to develop physically again from 3 to 4. That is a very nice one. You know, she's very different to her sister. But then, you know, when we talk about pedigrees, sometimes the mare can upgrade those stallions. So Far and Calix, they're not bad stallions, but they're not, you wouldn't call them elite stallions. One's bred typically and one's bred here. So you must, you know, quite a lot of this is coming from the mare herself, you know. So at the moment, the plan is she's back to walking, she's 100% sound. The plan is to walk her here for 2 more weeks, which will get her mentally sort of relaxed, and then she'll go and have a break, probably a fencing stud where she knows. We use fencing stud a lot, which is where Sheriff's Course just come back from, and we find the fact that they've been there previous, they settle very well. It's a bit like you going on holidays to somewhere where you know where the shop is, you know where the restaurant is, and we find the horses are the same. They get there, they're used to the routine, they're used to the people who work there, and they settle straight away. First game, and I think Sir Mark asked it himself, but that was the way it was when Sir Mark first came, and he thought the first thing you do is saw it in half and let the horse get ahead. But actually, if you look, there's no horse weaving, there's no horse crib-binding, there's no horse trying to fight people as they go past. Most of the reason is they can, but they don't learn the habit. Now, if we think that the horse would benefit from getting his head out, we can do that possibly in the other lap. And so we can get that head out there. But, you know, when I first came here, I would have had the same mindset, thinking, I wish I could get the head out. But actually, you quickly realise that they don't really need it.
And what sort of horses, or why would a horse need a box with no bars in the window so he's there?
Well, let's take Overture for instance. Overture is 4, and it goes against every hair in Sir Mark's head. Which maybe that's a bad analogy. She lives over here in the 2-year-old yard because she never settles when she comes over here.
Yeah.
And it drives the boss mad because she's out of sync. She should be over here. But every time we move her over here, she never settles. She walks the box, she frets, she sweats, she won't eat. You move her over there, she settles straight away. She can get her head out. There's less going on over there because the horses all pull out here, the walker is here, they trot round in the indoor riders out the back. So there's less going on in the little yard, so that's a factor. And you know, maybe as a young horse she was used to getting her head out as well. That's the other factor.
Yeah.
So you know, when it's interesting. Some of the owner breeders said, "Oh, this horse was quite standoffish in the paddock with the others." But when they come into training, they're suddenly in the box on their own. So some of them thrive, some of them miss the company of the others. It's all very individual.
This is exactly that, and obviously some experience in yours, William. You know that every horse has to be treated differently. They're all individuals as well. I mean, what do you think's been the thing? What's the best bit of advice you've been given as a trainer in your career to date that you've sort of you've built upon over the last however many years?
The truth is, and I've said it a few times, but train for the right people.
Yeah.
Train for the right people, because it just you can't. It just drives you mad for that. Just train for the right people, train for patient, loyal people, and most of the good owners know the game, and they know when if it goes wrong. You know, everyone's trying to do their best. There's no jockey going out there trying to make a mess of it. You know, there's no trainer trying to make a mess. everyone's just trying to do their best, but you know, on any given day, what everyone forget. Richard Hannon Jr. made a very good comment before Royal Ascot a few years ago. He said, add up all the horses and all the races of Royal Ascot, most of them you've got a chance of winning. He said, but there can only be 6 winners every day, and it's the same, you know. It's the how most you need to have the right horse in good on the right track, on the right ground, in the right race, but you also need to have that little bit of luck. And you go through periods where you finish second all the time, and you think, I can't, you know, when is this going to change? And then suddenly it flips. And then and what happens is, when you are having a good run, you're not spotting the horse that finished second that never got the run, and you got lucky. You know, you're quite blinkered into just thinking that you're the only one who has bad luck. But you know, and enjoy when you're having that good luck.
When you go internationally, how many people travel?
Usually two.
And then what, do you fly over for the day or something?
Well, I normally get bumped off at that stage, the trainer goes, but he's a bit windy about